Hey guys, welcome back to HandBuilt. Today I'm going to teach you how I built a stock tank pool with a horse stock tank, a liner, a filter, pool noodles around the top, how to drill and plumb the inlet and the outlet for the filter. I'm going to teach you all that today from beginning to end. Whether you're a seasoned pro or this is your first time doing a DIY, you've probably seen on the internet tons of people have tried this. It's easy, and I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm going to have all the links to everything in the description so you can follow along with me. All right, are you guys ready to dive into this project? All right, see ya in a few. All right, guys, so I got some of this foam insulation that I'm going to put down under the stock tank because I don't want it to mess up my stamped concrete on my back basement walkout. So what I'm doing right now is I'm taking a Sharpie and I'm going down under here and tracing along the bottoms. I'm going to take a razor blade, I'm going to cut it all out around, and then I'm going to lift the stock tank up and put it underneath the stock tank. Once you get it down, if it's not centered where you want it to be, you can just move it. See, it stays in place. All right, so I ordered a jet kit from Amazon. It came with the plunger valves. It came with the inlet and the outlet. There's the outlet, the inlet. And then I also have this 3-inch hole saw. I don't know if you can see the 3-inch on it. I've had this for a long time. I use it on wood a lot, so hopefully it's good. And then my drill. But I'm going to show you how to install these in the side of the stock tank. So it's going to go through the stock tank like that. You can see next I drilled the holes for the port for the filter. I did this twice, once for the inlet and once for the outlet. Alright, so we're going to simply take the port. You see it has a gasket around here. So 2 3/4 would have been fine, but I used a 3-inch because it's all I had, and the gasket's actually big enough that it'll cover the whole area. So yeah, this is it. Centered on there, and then tighten it up. But I'm going to put a liner in first. So what I want to do, still kind of warm, I want to get the shards of metal that are sticking out and file them off so I don't cut myself or cut the liner. First, I'm going to take the file and I'm going to file the edges off of where the ports go, just so they're not sharp. When you're filing your cut holes, make sure you file on the inside and the outside of the hole. This is going to create a bunch of metal shavings, so make sure you vacuum those up before you move on to the next part. You don't want to pierce your liner. Alright, next we're going to move on to adding the liner. This liner has been used before, so that's why it's all dirty. I used it previously whenever I had the stock tank set up at my in-laws house, but this is how you set it up. The sides are a little taller than the pool, so you just need to stretch it out and pull it up over and overlap the sides, and just keep going in a circle doing this, and then spreading the bottom into the corners. This will ensure that you don't have any wrinkles and you can start filling it with water. Alright, once you have it all stretched out like that, and the bottom pretty much in there, now you need to start putting water in it, so that way you can iron out the wrinkles and start getting the liner weighed down into the sides and in the middle. Alright, now's a good time to start putting some water in it. It's getting dark out, but I want to get the bottom smoothed out first before I start putting those ports on over there. So I want to get it filled with water a little bit so I can smooth out the bottom. And I kind of just want to get in there because it's really hot. Smooth the liner out. Get in. Start pushing it up into the sides. Ooh, the water's cold.
Might want to lift up on the sides a little bit. Get a grip. Give it a little hop. Pretty good so far. This is crucial. If you don't get the wrinkles out now, you're gonna have wrinkles in your pool. All right, we're slowly filling it up. So you need to get it to, where's the hole? Here's the hole right here. So I want to get the water to about right here. Using alcohol to clean the liner around so the silicone sticks. And also to get rid of some water around it. Make sure there's no gaps in it. All right. Now we're going to stick it in the hole and tighten it from the back. I'm going to use these big clips to hold the liner up on the back side because it's overlapping too much. Now I can see the hole. So now what I'm going to do is pull this up. I'm going to take the silicone and put it on the back side. I'm also going to put it on this. Then finger tighten this on so you don't squeeze out all the silicone.
All right, so we're going to do the same process for the other side. This will be the inlet with a strainer. So you're going to first pull the liner up and cut the hole out where the port's going to go through. Then apply silicone to the back of the port.
Still messy. This is going to be the ring that holds it together. So that's ready to go whenever we need to screw it on the back. So before I screw this on, I'll put more silicone around the threads on the back of this. So I'm going to get this over here so it's ready. All right. All right, filling it up to see if we got any leaks. I don't think we do. Sprayed water in it. I don't know if we'll have leaks with pressure, but we'll see. So I went ahead and put these shutoffs on. Just trying to get the water level up so I can make sure they don't leak. What do you think? Good? Good? Sure. You like the pool, Luke? Do you love it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we still have to fill the water up a little more. We have the hose here. And I want to bring it the whole way up to here so that the liner is tight against this rim. We got some pool noodles. You can see here we got a ton of pool noodles, and I put one on right here, and you can see it looks pretty good. What I like about it is it pulls the liner tight against the top rail, and it keeps it from wrinkling. So yeah, I'll show you how I did it. I basically just cut the pool noodle in half and then shoved it on there.
Yeah.
All right, Luke, come over here, buddy. Show them. We'll grab the pool noodle I cut. All right, so show them how I cut it. I cut it down the middle.
Yeah, so they cut it down the middle. Cut them down the middle.
So to do that, the first thing you gotta do is take this sticker off.
Yeah, take
Your
this sticker
assistant.
off.
Can you pull that sticker off? All right, now you take a razor blade and you go ahead and cut it. Make sure you're cutting it straight. And then you just follow the noodle down straight. Make sure you cut it in the center, because if you don't, the noodle won't fit right on the edge of the pool. So once you have it cut, run your finger along the inside to spread it apart, and then get foam everywhere.
Yeah, I know. And the pool is super cool.
And take the noodle, spread it apart. What I like to do is pull the liner down because I don't have a strap on the liner yet. So go ahead and put the noodle over the side.
You get the first one on, pull in the liner, and when you add the rest of them, and that'll pull the liner tight. The clamping of the noodle on top of the lip of the pole keeps the liner in place. You can see my assistant helping me there.
So it took how many? 6?
6 and a little piece.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a little piece there, which there's the leftover right there. All right, guys, some have asked me how I get the liner so pretty around here. All it is I cut the liner, as you can see, in this first dip, and I folded it under. And I did that the whole way around. I found that if you roll it over top, water sits in here and it turns into black mold inside of there and it gets all moldy. So what I did was I took it and I folded it under. That leaves like a little ramp here. So the water, when it runs off, it's hitting this and it's going out from the pool a little bit. So I did that for a reason, and I think it looks really good. So let me know in the comments if you guys have found some other way to do it. I don't have it secured by anything. I just have the pool noodle cut in half and it's holding the pool liner on. And I found it stays up. Sometimes I have to tug on it and get it a little tight, but it's been pretty good. So let me know if you find another way to do it. That's it, guys. That's exactly how you can build your own stock tank pool from start to finish. And if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. I'll try my best to answer them for you. And as always, thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.